Referee and singers, umpire Steve Ralston, line judge Ken Gilpin, line judge Alan Sargent, field judge Ken Calhoun, side judge Herodias Brown, electric clock operator Paul Tippin, play clock operator Michael Weicker. Football team of Martin Flint is one of the sponsors provide pregame meals. Prize Presbyterian, Robin Speckles, Long Street Cafe, and the Torch. Cheerleaders want to thank the following sponsors for cheers for God to the number. Pregame meals and throw-out items. The Rhino County provided a pregame meal. The Rangers and Jersey County provided a pregame meal. The Reading County provided a pregame meal. Community Ace Hardware provided footballs. Habersham Medical provided t-shirts and declared also insurance provided footballs. We also want to thank the Randy Citation sponsors the hospitality division at the press box. We also want to thank the sponsors for athletics, our diamond sponsors, Randy Citation, Varsity, Delaware Concrete, the Rico Silver, Delaware College, Louisville, Springer Mountain Farms, and Wilmore. Our platinum sponsors, all state and their agencies, Armstrong Construction, Planning and Insurance Company Staff, David Allen Services, Dr. Patrick Change, Farm Bureau Insurance, Habersham Rental Center, Haynes County Insurance, Food Construction, Realty, Home Star, Austin Texas, Home Star, Florida Temple, Bar Jack Oakley, Mike Jones Store, Lincoln, Quality Electric, Northeast Georgia, United Community Bank, WCON, and Lincoln. Congratulations to the Vanderbilt administration of the Florida High School Drinks Classic March Competition. The Vanderbilt placed second in the Silver Division and second in Class 3A, every season superior rating. The Vanderbilt was 7 out of 14 points in the division and 6 out of 21 in our show. For a final score of 92-23, which is 2 points out behind the world champions. The students have won the second largest year performing in the highest level of the history. Congratulations to the ball centers as they are the winners of the state competition at Delaware High City next Saturday on the 4th and 5th. All the home parties, Union 86 region champions. And Dorsey, and third consistent of David Crow, Ethan Green, Ryan Dora, Ryan Watt, Jose, Kiriapa, Eddie Claxton, and Xander Riley. Competition here will be convened in the regional sections and Saturday over the 5th at House and High School and Warner Roberts. The Kelly event presented tonight by the Habersham High School Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard, Cadet Sean Wade, Cadet Clayton Hahn, Cadet Kevin Michael Clark, Cadet Samantha Fort Walker, and Cadet Bobby Ray Wallace. And now, ladies and gentlemen, an our nation's flag on the men and women serving here and around the world in all our nation's regions. So as everyone please stand for the national anthem and the Duke Caps. Tonight it will be presented by the Habersham Singers under the direction of singer Riley Acker. Once again, we'll remind you about the 50-50 raffle for the Dugout Club. Tickets are being sold out here in front of the concession stand on the home side. Tickets are $5. The winner will get half of the pot. The last few years, that's been about $3,500. So if you win, $5 takes a lot of money for you. We appreciate you supporting the Dugout Club. Also, we'd like to remind you that on the concession stand across the way is Angelou and Skull Cakes and fried Oreos and things like that. And we also have Chick-fil-A sandwiches, so just give me 4 options. Thank you.
punt, and of course our punter was out there for a while. Blandon was out with injury, so we couldn't get a real good deep punt off, and we were just giving the defense a short field, 40, 30-yard fields, and you just can't do that to your defense, and eventually they wear down because you don't sustain drives. So you can, I'll tell you, Coach Harrison will be the first to take the blame that his offense is not, because he's a great offensive coach, an offensive mind, and it just hasn't clicked in him. We've had offensive line injuries, we've had running back injuries, we've had it just seems like people are getting hurt at the wrong time, in the wrong positions, and just a lot of stuff. I think we're healthy on the offensive side. We've got some defensive problems with injuries, but offensively we're back to healthy. So hopefully the offense will get moving and score some points tonight, and we'll get back to the offensive football that we're used to seeing with a Coach Harrison team.
Yeah, and then on that defensive side of the ball, facing a wing team tonight who's, you know, that misdirection stuff, kind of like for South Central we saw against them. Just really have to be focused on the assignment part of the football tonight and play your assignment.
Yeah, we got 3 outside backers that are injured. Two of them. So we got Jonah Wilson, who was hurt earlier in the Gainesville game, and he's out for the rest of the year. And now Caleb Blackburn, who played well last week, by the way, had a lot of tackles. But he's out, and so is his backup, Michael Browning. So we're three deep, and you're right. We won the toss, and we're taking the ball. You called it exactly right, Chris. That we're getting the ball, won the toss, and instead of deferring, we want the ball. So that shows you Coach Harrison is eager to get that offense on the field. I think he's fired up. I talked to him earlier during the week too, and he's pumped and got some things he's going to try to get the ball and get them excited. And I'm right here in the team huddle before they go out, and they're pumped up right here. So it's an important game. You think, well, neither team's won a region game. What's the big deal? I think these guys are fired up and want to play. We just got to find something on defense to replace those injured guys and play disciplined football against the wing team. And I know the defensive coach has been harping on that all week. Read your keys. And if they do that, like they were against Forsyth Central, we can be successful defensively.
All right, Mark. We appreciate it. We'll be talking to you throughout tonight. Our captains tonight, number 0, Chase Colbert. Number 10, Hayden Gailey. Number 23, Carter Barrett. And number 75, William Galloway. Habersham did win the toss, and they're going to start this game on offense, and both teams out on the field. And to bring us tonight's play-by-play action, David Foster.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Let's take a look at it now. Appalachee, they are in all white. And Habersham Central, they are in all orange. So it's orange against white tonight here late in October as we're in our next to last home game of this 2022 season. Regardless of what happens with the playoffs, this is our next to last home game. We'll be here next week. If we do make the playoffs somehow or another, we'll be on the road for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. That's where we would be. Hopefully that's something we get to contend with. But first things first.
One game at a time.
One game at a time. Need to play this first set of downs really good and just move on from there and just try not to get ahead of ourselves. But, we'd love to see this team play from ahead instead of playing from behind. That's been the biggest thing. And Appalachee they certainly look a lot better in their uniforms than their record indicates. They're going to be a spotter's nightmare tonight with those gold numbers on those white uniforms. But Habersham in the all orange, so it's a good contrast for the colors tonight.
Galmo going to kick it off for the Cats. Habersham's got two back. And there's the kick. It's a little squibber, and we jump on it around the 40-yard line. Picked up there by Chase Colbert. So they just squibbed it along the ground, and they gave us pretty good field position around the 39 or 40.
Well, he kicked it so hard that it really had no chance of being an onside kick recovery. It was a line drive, and Colbert did a great job of fielding it at the 40. It might go out of bounds even if he doesn't catch it, but we'll take it at the 38. So great field position.
All right, Habersham Central is going to be an empty set. We got 5 wide, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. They got a 3 front. Parker by himself back there has it, wants to throw, is throwing, looking, under pressure, gets away, and he dropped it, and it's on the ground, and they've recovered it. He got tripped up. We fumbled it, and it's recovered by the Cats, and the recovery was by Vern. Vern recovered it for that Cats, Chris.
Well, of course, you can't predict something like that. I mean, they went 5 wides, no running back. We were going to try to spread the field. They only rushed 3, so Carson had time to see the field, didn't really see what he liked, and was going to pick up 6 or 7 yards and just had 2 linebackers coming right at him, and I think he was in between sliding and maybe protecting himself or trying to juke somebody, and he just didn't protect it well, and they'll get a big break, and they'll start their drive here at the 50.
All right, so first down and 10 for the Cats. They got a man in motion. They hand it to him on the sweep. They're trying to go around that left side. Not much there for Park. Trevor Park on the carry. Tackle was made by Habersham Central's Hayden Gailey. So got about a yard out of it, Chris.
Yeah, they're going to run a lot of that wing tee, that jet sweep out of the wing tee, some misdirection, but a team that really likes to try to get to the edge. And I've honestly had difficulty doing that this year. We'll have to wait and see. It might be to see if they try to go at us between the tackles.
Howard Holliday is the quarterback. He's up under center, and we'll hand it off to his running back. That is going to be Park again. He'll go over the left side, left tackle, and got about 2, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down for the Cats. Tackle was made for Habersham Central by Jared White, one of those backup linebackers in there for us. So it's going to be third down, a little better than 5 for a first. Holloway coming in with the play.
Yeah, it's a better down and distance for them, and this is certainly Habersham's going to want to get them off the field here and try to get the ball right back to that offense. So big down here.
Third down 5 from the 44-yard line. Holiday under center, puts a man in motion, and he gives it right up the gut, and they're going to be about a yard or two short. Who ran that ball, Chris?
That was a fullback, 21.
Oh, let's see.
About 4 yards short, David.
Chris Swain on the carry.
And it looks like they'll elect just to go for it, and I guess their thought process here is, hey, if we don't get it, then Habersham's got it right where they had their first drive. So huge play right here, 4th and 4.
So Chris Swan on that last carry got him 2 yards. It's the 4th down and 3. They're at Habersham's 42-yard line. Holloway under center. They got 2 split out to the right, got now 2 split out to the left, got a slot right, and got a timeout called by the coaching staff for Appalachee. Timeout on the field, 9:56 to go here in your opening period. We're scoreless, commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back here, Appalachee, 4th and 3. They're going to go for it, but had to take a timeout.
Let's see what they do. They got a man in motion. They fake it to him. The quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to fight and going to be short. The quarterback kept it. I think there was a little mix-up in the backfield.
Yeah, I think he meant to hand it off to the guy, to number 8 on the jet sweep, and kind of missed him. And after all was said and done, Habersham Mark is going to get the ball pretty much right back where we started this drive from, and just about where Carson fumbled it.
Yeah, Carson, it'd be the first to tell you he just didn't protect the football. He was trying to stretch for an extra yard, and when he did, the guy hit him right on the numbers and knocked the ball loose. So I'm sure Coach Brown over here was talking to him about ball security. So we're going to get that one back. Great job by the defense. Let's get a second chance at it and take this one to score.
So 1st down and 10. Again, we got 5 wide, empty set. We got a man in motion. That is Zeke Whittington. He's going to be set behind or set next right to Parker. Is going to hand it off to Whittington. Whittington running east and west, turns it up, gets to midfield and pushed out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds right at midfield. Tackle was made. Tackle was made by Clark, Shamarian Clark.
Yeah, just moved him into the backfield and just handed it off to him. He was a running back in that formation and picked up a good 8 yards. Good run there on 1st down.
2nd down 2. They're right at midfield. Parker in that shotgun. Has it and hands it off to his running back. That's Grizzle. Grizzle's got some boom, but we got a big room. He's coming down there to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and knocked down to the 4-yard line. Nice run that time for Blandon Grizzle, stopped by Clark.
Yeah, just right up the gut. Great blocking. Got the linebacker sealed into the inside. Blandon was able to bounce it right up the middle and to the outside, and was just trying to run as fast as and hard as he could over there to the right front pylon and get away from that tackler, and just couldn't quite get away from him, but great run.
Grizzle got 45 yards, 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line, and we hand it to Grizzle again. Oh, nowhere to go that time. And he may have even lost the ball, but he got it back.
Yeah, we bobbled that thing. It was a bad exchange between him and Carson. And I think he had to either bobble it or go to the ground and get it. Be 2nd and 5. We lose a yard there. And that was not a good exchange. I'm not sure what was going on there, but so
9:01 to go, Chris.
Yeah, 2nd and 5. We're looking back over here. 15 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time.
2nd down and go from the 5-yard line. We're in that shotgun. Parker has it. Play action, going to throw, and he's going to get it, and incomplete. He was juggling it. he caught it, but he's at the 1 yard line, I guess. So Whittington caught it, Chris, but he was juggling it.
Yeah, he was split out wide to the right, and he hit his hands while he was in the end zone, popped up in the air, and caught it at the 1 yard line.
We brought in a big unit. We're going to run right up the gut with it. That's Ethan Martin, and Ethan Martin going to go to right tackle and score.
That's a big different look for us right there, Mark, as North Forsyth did that to us a couple times. We went big package, and Ethan Martin gets his first touchdown to my knowledge.
Yeah, Coach Brown was calling get ready jumbo package. They call it a jumbo package, and they brought in some extra linemen, and Ethan directs that Wildcat. First time we've shown that this year, and they were prepping for it, and then when Zeke got knocked out at the 1, they went right to it, so worked out great.
Michael Hill for the extra point. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field, 8:35 to go. Habersham Central up 7-0.
Well, impressive. Habersham turned the ball over in their first play of the game, gave it to Appalachee. We got it right back on a good defensive stand and went 5 plays, 58 yards. Only took 1 minute, 14 seconds. Most of that was because of the long run by Blandon Grizzle. He had 2 carries for 45 yards in that drive. Capped off by a Martin touchdown in the jumbo package. That's Ethan Martin. And Habersham leads here 7-0 with 8:35 to go here in your first quarter. So dodged the bullet by turning it over on the very first play offensively at midfield and get another chance and turn it into points, David. So that's a good start. That's the one we've been looking for, play with a lead.
All right, Michael Hill going to kick it off for Habersham Central. We're in the orange, they're in the white. Habersham's got the early lead. There's Hill, kicks it up there, and he's going to kick around the 25-yard line, and they pick it up at the 15 to the 20, 25 to the 30, and up to about the 33, 34-yard line. The return was by Shamarian Clark. Tackle was made for Habersham Central by Grayson Means. So Appalachia's got the ball back. They'll spot it right at the 34-yard line. They haven't done much offensively thus far at wing T. First down and 10 for the Cats. We're moving left to right. Holloway takes it and hands it off to his running back. He gets up in it around the 41-yard line. The carry was by Wallace, and tackle was made by Carter Barrett.
Not sure who likes to come up and make that kind of tackle better, Carter Barrett or Hensley or Braden Wright. They all really good at it, but Carter Barrett from that free safety position shot up the field to make that tackle.
Second down and 7. They're at their own 37-yard line. They got a man in motion, little play action. They want to throw. Going to go long. It's going to be way overthrown, incomplete.
Well, they'll take some shots. And as Mark said, he has a good arm, but he's been very inconsistent with that arm from what I witnessed in watching some film. And you forced him into another 3rd and long here, which is the ideal situation for you defensively.
The tender receiver was Clark. He had a step on us, but again, it was just well overthrown.
Yeah, I mean, he threw it too soon. He had plenty of time to wait, especially with his arm as strong as it is. He threw it immediately, and his receiver just never had a chance to run underneath that throw.
This time they're going to be in a shotgun. They got 3 on the right. They want to throw. Clark, or how we're looking, gets out of trouble and gets it complete to about the 41-yard line. Catch was made by Wallace. Tackle was made by Carter Barrett. It's going to be 4th down in a punting situation for the Cats.
You know, at this point in time, you're 0-4, 0-8. I think defensively you've got to be ready for just about anything from Appalachia. And even here, 4th and short, you got to kind of think, let's make sure this guy punts it before we retreat back to a punt return.
Judah Powell is in there to kick the ball away for Appalachia. He's got it and got away the kick, end over end, away from Zeke Whittington. Is going to get a good cat roll all the way inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line. Got a great roll, a good punt for Judah Powell. That was a 47-yard punt.
Well, nothing Zeke could do there. He was probably a little deep, but the ball came up way short, and he had no chance of getting. We're saying Mark's telling us maybe that Braden Wright might have got a hand on that, Mark.
Yeah, he did. He came off sideline, and Coach Murphy was telling him to cross his hands, and he said, I got a hand on it, though. He did, and it looked like it came off funny. So Braden was able to get a hand. Unfortunately, he got the good roll and got good field position, or got us backed up in the corner a little bit.
Again, we've spread the field, got 5 wide. We got 3 on the left, got 2 on the right. Parker in that shotgun wants to throw, looking to the near side, going to gun it, going to get it off to Cannon Wilbanks. It's complete. He just runs right out of bounds, and we got about 2 yards on the pass completion.
We're looking for something in that 5 wide set. Maybe pick up of actually about 4 there, David, but we're looking for something in that 5 wide empty back set. That time we just came to Cannon over here on just a little easy out throw.
2 in second down and 6. Parker looks back toward the sideline.
Got those backers walked up in there. 6 guys on the line of scrimmage.
Grizzle's there with him to his right. They got a trips formation to the right. And going to gun it. Going to be called over there by Zeke Whittington. He's loose. He gets up to about the 35, or not quite the 30. I think they're going to bring him down around the 25-yard line. Yeah, got him at the 25. Got a first down, though.
Yeah, great block by Dover that time. That sprung Zeke on that one. If I'm not mistaken, that was Dover over there, and he was able to get underneath that block and get up the field and get the first down.
The last tackle was made by Brown for the Cats on defense. We're going to hand the ball off to Blandon Grizzle. Grizzle makes one man miss to the 25 to the 30, and that's about it. Got pushed out of bounds on the near side. Tackle was made by Brown again.
Good 5 yards there, though. Good blocking on the edge. Got Blandon to the edge, and good 5 yards there.
6:25 on the clock. Habersham up 7-0. Parker in that shotgun. Grizzle's back there with him. Wilbanks is on the left side. We got Trips on the right. And Parker has it and is going to give it off to Grizzle around that right side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Not sure if he's going to have enough for a first down. Tackle was made by Burton.
Yep, right at the 30, so we got to move the chains. Another first down. Same play. We ran to the left here, just ran it back to that right side. Good blocking. Blandon picks up another 5 yards.
First down and 10 for the Raiders. That's our third first down here in the ball game. Parker in that shotgun. He's got Trips to the left this time. He's looking to the left. It's going to be incomplete, or it was actually behind the intended receiver. Well, maybe it wasn't. They called it incomplete.
Yeah, it was a forward pass. It was just thrown behind Zeke. Carson just missed his throw that time. Bring up 2nd and 10.
We'll scrimmage from our own 35-yard line. Ball's on that right hash mark. We're moving toward the scoreboard here at Raider Stadium. Taking a lot of time for this play. It's down to 14 seconds on the play clock. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. We got Trips right, the short side of the field. Got a split to the wide side. That's Wilbanks. We got a man in motion. That's Zeke. And he's going to go back in a little lateral almost. It was a lateral, Chris, and he's going to get tackled for a loss.
Yeah.
And now. Tackle was made by Vereen. We lost about, 5 yards?
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen a lot of pro teams running that play. And college teams where you bring the running back or receiver into the backfield and then try to swing him back out of the backfield and just hit him on a swing pass. But that time throwing it to the short side of the field. And we had Trips over there. It just looked like a lost cause.
3rd and 15. We got 2 wideouts on each side. Parker in a shotgun has Grizzle about a step in front of him. He wants to throw, looks, and he's going to have to run, and he's going to get – no, he's got away from that man around the 25, but he's going to get up to about the 35 and short of a first down. Had to get to the 45 for a first. Tackle was made by Jaden Brown, the safety. We got fourth and about 9, Chris.
That gives you a little bit better room and hopefully better field position after this punt. Good job by Carson to get it up the field and get some of it back, but that third down call really hurt us. I'm not sure we executed that play the way we wanted to. Coach Harrison's not happy about something. That's for sure. We'll go down the field and see if Mark can get us an update on that.
Turner got away the kick, and they call for a fair catch, and they do it. That is Burton. And we got 4:34 to go here in this first quarter. Habersham leads 7-0.
Mark, you got anything on that third down call? Coach Harrison wasn't happy, I know.
It wasn't a third down call.
Or the
it was the second down one that Z got lost. There was a miscommunication on the signaling. Two different coaches called two different things, and he was not happy that it got sent in wrong. One player got one thing, and the line got another thing. So we had a mix-up in signaling. We got to get that corrected.
First down and 10 for the Cats. They got a man in motion. They hand it to the guy sweeping around that left side, and he's going to get out. Boy, they drop it. It's on the ground. I think Appalachee jumped on it.
Yeah, that was definitely a fumble. He was not down, and unfortunately, we just didn't have anybody near it. It was rolling around over there untouched for a couple of seconds. That would have been a huge break.
Tate was on the carry for them, recovered by Appalachee. They actually picked up a yard or two on the fumble.
Yeah, roll forward, and we. Everybody that was there to make the tackle was involved in making the tackle, and nobody was kind of standing around watching that time, so we just missed that opportunity.
One of those big offensive linemen recovered it. Second down and 5 for the Cats. They still ain't got a first down. They're going to try to sweep to our side and going to lose a yard. Boy, they just can't go anywhere on this offense. Tackle was made by Braden Hensley.
Well, you run them laterally to the, parallel to the line of scrimmage for so long. You're hoping to find a little seam and to cut it up in. But it looks like to me they may lack some of the team speed to try to pull that off. And in about a 3rd and 6 situation, so Habersham can look pass here, but I'd kind of think run again.
They got to get to the 34-yard line for a first down. And there's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. Now he's going to throw it at the last second, incomplete. So it's going to be fourth down now. Fourth down now for Appalachee. And they'll have to punt the ball away again.
All right, another good defensive stand there to get it back to this Raider offense. And Mark with a 7-0 lead. Here's when you want to capitalize on this defense getting these 3 and outs and try to get yourself a 2-score lead.
I think that's what Coach Harris was so upset about the last drive. He was wanting to try to build on that 7-0 lead with the very next drive. Unfortunately, after the punt, now we get another shot at it. Be good to get a 14-0 lead in the first quarter here.
Low snap, but we got away the punt, and it's going to get a good Raider bounce, and they'll down it around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that thing hit at the 40 and came all the way back to almost the 50 and then kind of backed up toward the 45. So we've got tremendous field position here. Almost blocked that punt again. The snap is low, and we're really getting pressure up the middle. But I think it certainly resulted in a high, short punt.
All right, first down and 10. We'll scrimmage from our own 46-yard line. Working toward the scoreboard. We're in the orange, they're in the white. Habersham leads 7-0. Habersham's got Grizzle in the backfield behind the quarterback this time. Got trips left, got a split right. And we'll give it off to Grizzle, and Grizzle's got a yard or two maybe. Blandon Grizzle on the carry. He had one good carry in the earlier in the first quarter of 45 yards. Jackson made that last tackle for Appalachee. Second down and 8, we'll say. Habersham's got trips right, split left. Second down 8. We want to throw. Carson's got it. Going to gun it over here to the near side, incomplete, out of the reach of his intended receiver. That was Cannon Wilbanks, the 165-pound senior. Got a flag on it?
Officials blowing the whistle, and I don't see a flag anywhere.
2:19 on the clock. It stopped for whatever's going on. They're talking to the Appalachee side.
Lineman downfield.
Well, I still don't see a flag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They declined it.
They'll bring up third instead of giving us another down. Bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, I never saw that flag, Chris.
I didn't either.
It must be green instead of yellow.
I didn't see it anywhere. I kept looking around for it.
3rd down 8. They decline the penalty. Habersham stands up, looks back toward the sideline.
Oh, you've got great field position. You've got to capitalize here.
We got 4 wide, 2 on each side. Parker has it, wants to throw, looking. Going to gun it over the middle. Going to be caught there by Whittington at the 35-yard line, brought down. Tackle was made by the linebacker, Elijah Verne. That time Parker just gunned it.
Yeah, just playing a little zone. Gave him good protection, and Zeke's running a little drag pattern underneath in front of those free safeties, and a good throw, good catch.
And give it off to Grizzle. Grizzle's got about 2 yards. Landon Grizzle on the carry for the Raiders. Tackle was made by Wells, the nose man. So on 1st and 10, got about a yard out of it. Going to be 2nd down and 9. 1:45 to go here in your opening period. Habersham leads at 7-0.
Looking for a little more out of 1st down than what we've gotten the last couple of times.
So Parker in a shotgun. He has Grizzle to his left, got trips left, got a man in motion from right to left. Now he sets up in the backfield. And we hand the ball off to Zeke Whittington. He's up in it around the 30, or rather about the 30-yard line. Tackle was made by the linebacker, Jamal Wallace. So it's going to be 3rd down, 3rd about 6. They give Whittington 3 yards on that rush. It's 3rd and 5 officially. And we stand up, look back toward the bench. We got trips left, got one on the right.
Pretty good matchup over here. They walked up and playing Zeke man-to-man, but they're going to slide that free safety over.
Going to go get it to Cannon Wilbanks, and Cannon going to get to about the 25-yard line.
He's going to step out of bounds, though, David. Unfortunately, trying to get around some traffic, he stepped out of bounds before he got to the 25, so now it's going to bring up 4th and 2. Habersham will go with the big unit, jumbo unit.
Brown on the tackle. We bring in big Ethan Martin and some more linemen. So it's 4th down and 2, Chris. And we'll just direct snap it to the big guy, Martin. And Martin's going to bowl his way across the 25. He just went over there at right tackle and found him a hole.
They found him a little hole, and just good job by all that size that was out there, and they created him enough space to find a 1st down. And Habersham will get a new set of downs.
Bryce Riley's one of those guys coming in. Landon LaPrad's one of those guys coming in on the heavy package. Here on 1st and 10, we want to throw. Parker steps up the pocket over the middle. Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown, Habersham Central by Slade Dover. Senior wideout caught his first touchdown pass of the season.
That's great. Slade's had some tough times. Had some tough things happen to him this year, injury-wise, and sick. One game, and it's the first time I think we've seen him in the ball game in a couple of games. And boy, he found himself wide open. Good job by Parker, but being able to step up in the pocket and see it, and hit him right there at the 2-yard line where he makes the catch and gets in the end zone.
And Michael Hill on for the extra point. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field, 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Habersham leads at 14-0, Chris.
All right, 8 plays, 54-yard drive. Habersham leads 14-0. That's Carson Parker to Slade Dover, getting his first touchdown catch of the year. And that was a 23-yarder over the middle. Mark, what do you have?
Carson set that up with his eyes. Zeke's on the outside. Of course, they're looking at Zeke. They know he's our best receiver. So Zeke ran a deep corner fade route, and Carson did a good job turning his shoulders like he was going to throw that. And when he did, I watched the safety. He went flying over the top to try to get to Zeke, opened up a seam wide open for Slade. So good job by Carson that time to use his eyes and his shoulder to set that touchdown to Slade up.
Yeah, good call, Mark. You're right. And they're playing a lot of cover, too, and they're going to be looking at Zeke. And that time Dover he benefited from that. And good to see him be able to catch one there at the goal line and score.
And we kick it off. It's returnable at the 12-yard line for the Cats, to the 15, to the 20. There they go, right up the gut. And they get up to about the 38-yard line. Return was by Shamarian Clark. And the tackle for Habersham Central was by Carter Barrett. So they got the ball. They're going to spot it to 36-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cats. First down and 10 for the Cats. They look like they're sort of a little disorganized.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And now they're going to call time. Timeout. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Timeout. 25 seconds to go. Habersham leads 14-0. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
With you, David Foster, and we got Mark Osborne down on the field. Clayton and Kevin Foster on stats. Rodney Long spotting for us as usual up here in the booth. And first and 10, 25 seconds. Appalachia had to take a timeout there.
25 seconds to go. They got a man in motion and a little reverse. And Habersham saw it coming, and we'll get him around the 37-yard line. Good defense that time by the Raiders. The run was by Lyle, and the tackle was made by Braden Hensley.
Yeah, it was a delayed reverse. It took much too long for that running back to get back around to take that handoff. You could see that one developing.
And there's the horn. That's the end of one quarter. Your score at the end of one. Habersham leads at 14-0. Commercial break. We'll be right back. Back in Raider Stadium, they just threw a pass complete for a first down. They crossed over into Raider territory. Actually, they're on the 49-yard line, so they don't quite get into our territory. Pass was caught by Chris Swan for an 11-yard pickup. First and 10 for the Cats, and that was their first down here in the ballgame.
Yeah, hard to believe. Habersham with 6 first downs. A little play action there. They faked the handoff 2 different times there before they threw it.
Go right up the gut, and he ran right into our man, and we bring him down around the 35-yard line. Tackle was made by Chase Colbert.
Oh, he stood him up, Chase did. I mean, out in the open, because it was just man on man there. I'm not sure what happened. Linebackers both got blocked and caught up in traffic, and there was nobody there, and he met Chase Colbert all the way down at the 38.
That was Chris Swan on the carry for 15 yards. He had a big hole that time over there at right guard. First down and 10 for the Cats. That's their second here in the ballgame. They got a man in motion. They hand it to him. Now they're on that sweeper on the right side. On the carry for them is Traver Park. And the tackle was made by Braden White. So I got a timeout called by Habersham. Timeout by the Raiders. 11:24 to go. Timeout. We're in the second quarter. Habersham leads 14-0. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Just a reminder that we will be having our annual homecoming ceremony there at halftime. As a result, both bands will be performing after the game tonight.
They found something offensively that's working.
Yeah, sure have. And when you set it down, let's see if Habersham play it better on first down.
So first down and 10. We're at Habersham's 24-yard line. Quarterback Howard Holloway up under center and gives it to his running back. That's Trevor Park. Park got a couple of yards. Tackle was made by Jared White. Ashley's going to get about 3 yards.
Yeah, that's that little misdirection where they hand it off on to the inside instead of the backside of the quarterback, and picks up about 3 yards. Habersham did a pretty good job of defending that. First time we've seen it.
Running back in there is Chris Swan. He's behind the quarterback. Got 2 slots, got a man in motion, and Habersham may have jumped offside.
Yeah, we reacted to the motion guy for some reason and jumped, and going to give him 5 yards here.
So it was 2nd and 7, so cut that down by 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 2.
Could change their play call here. Let's see. Not sure why they'd do anything different. They've been pretty successful here in these last 4 or 5 plays.
2nd down and 2. Going to go right up the gut with their running back. And that was Wallace. And Wallace on the carry. He's close. Tackle was made for Habersham by Braden Wright.
Yeah, Wright was in there quickly that time.
3rd down with virtually no gain, I guess, on that play.
Yeah, he shot the gap from that backer position, hit him early. 3rd and 1 here.
3rd down. They're at Habersham's 16-yard line. Got a man in motion, and they hand it to him on the sweep, and Wallace is going to have the first down, looks like, as he got across the 15. So Wallace on the carry. Tackle was made by Thomas Dills and Braden Hensley. So 1st down and 10 for the Cats again with 9:36 to go in your first half.
Turner got a hand on him that time, slowed him up, turned him around a little bit, but wasn't quite enough to stop him.
So we got 2 in the backfield, and they hand it off to Wallace. Wallace around that right side, right tackle, going to get inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Tackle was made for the Raiders. So that was Carter Barrett. 2nd down. They're inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 2. They split, or rather break from the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Holloway, the 6'1", 200-pound quarterback, going to hand it off right up the gut. They go, and they got to about the 6-yard line. Carry was by Chris Swan, the junior. Tackle was made by Hensley and Wright. 3rd down.
Big tackles, too, by 7 and 1. Hensley and Wright, they really made him pay the price on that run. Big down here, 3rd and 2.
They're at Habersham's 6-yard line. They break from the huddle. They'll send a wide out to the right side. Well, actually got 2 over there on the right side. Quarterback's under center, and they're going to move. Yeah. They had 2 people move, a lineman and a running back, and going to be a legal procedure, back them up 5 yards. So third down and 5, or rather third and 3, going to turn into about 3rd and 8, Chris.
Boy, that's a huge break for Habersham, is it not? 3rd and 8 now, and they're probably still got 2 downs to try to get this 8 yards, but yeah, they were kind of reacting to us move around that time, or maybe they just were too eager and they just jumped off sides.
All right, they're under center. And they'll fake the handoff, going to come around his left side. The big quarterback's just going to keep it. He's at the 5, and he's going to fight to about the 2-yard line. The big quarterback, Howard Holloway, kept it to the 2-yard line. He's going to have a first down, I believe.
Yeah, bootleg that time, and we just got caught not being ready for it and staying home on the backside.
I tell you what, Chris, that guy's a big old guy, and I don't see why they run him more.
Yeah, I think I'd run him a little bit more. He's a big kid. Not tremendous breakaway speed, but
decent.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And bootleg fooled us that time.
So first down and go to go. They needed 8. They got 9. First and goal. They're at Habersham's 2-yard line. Holloway going to be under center. And he's going to hand it off to Wallace. Wallace going to break it outside. It's just a race to the corner, and he's going to get in. Touchdown. Wallace won the race to the corner of the end zone. And they've got their first score here in the ball game. It's a 2-yard run officially.
Oh, somebody had a really good shot at him, though, at about the 3, and just needed to make a good open field tackle and missed him, and bounced off of him, and he was able to just outrace us to the corner as a result of it.
Gallimore in there for the extra point. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. Time out of the field, 7:27 to go here in the half. And Habersham's lead is cut to 7, 14-7. Habersham leads. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
He's 64 yards there, capped off that time by Jamal Wallace, about a 3-yard carry, and they're on the board, and it's 14-7. Habersham with 7:27 to go here in your second quarter, Mark. They found a little something there in their running game, and just blocked us a little bit better than they had been.
Yeah, give them credit. You got down 14 points and hadn't got a first down, and all of a sudden they got a little momentum on that offensive drive. So that gives them a little momentum. Let's see if we can get the ball back on offense here. Onside kick, we got it back, and try to go down and answer that.
Wow, Mark, that's odd. It's not really how good of an onside kick is it when it's kicked so hard that you can't recover it. He's going to give us great field position again.
I guess they just hope it might bounce off one of our players because they had nobody in the vicinity. So I guess they're hoping it bounces off our guy and then they can get it because he does kick it hard without very little spin. So they're trying to win the game and doing things that they're doing, try to get the ball back. But boy, it gives us excellent field position because they didn't get it.
Yeah, it gives you great field position. Habersham's got to take advantage of this. It's half of a field.
All right, first down and 10 for Hab Central. Parker's in that shotgun. We got 5 wide. We want to throw, looking pressured out of the pocket, and now he's going to throw on the run. Going to be too high and incomplete. Pass intended for Zeke Whittington. It fell incomplete over his head.
Flag on the play too, back at the 40.
Probably a hold from where that's thrown.
Yeah, most likely. First penalty really we've had called. There's been a couple of offside penalties called on each team, but that's it. And this one will back us up 10, and with great field position now, it's not so great, but you get the down again. Shiloh, Lanier 7-7. Rayburn County Commerce 7-7 while we got a second, and another really good matchup in Watkinsville tonight. Oconee and Stevens County 14. I think it's 14-14 was the last score I saw.
All right, so it's 1st and 24 now, and how we're in all kinds of trouble. The quarterback's going to get away from it. Oh, check it. That's Whittington that was in all kinds of trouble to make something happen.
Wow, and you see that speed of Whittington, too. And he turned that ugliness, and I'm not sure what happened there, but he turned it into a first down for us.
Yeah, it was 1st and 24, and finally Zeke was tackled by Uma, but not until after he got 17 yards, so he doesn't need to get a first down. We're looking at the wrong marker there, Chris.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, so it's 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. And we're going to run Whittington again, this time to the right side, and he's going to be tackled around the 49-yard line. So it's a direct snap there to Whittington.
Well, here's the thing. They may not be aware of it, but Zeke's not just a direct snap, mark, automatic, let him run it type guy. He could throw that thing. So that, you never know what Coach Harrison might call from that situation.
So now it's 3rd down and 4 right at midfield. And we got Parker going to gun it over here on the near side, caught, and we get free for a first down. Caught by Whittington, and he got the first down as he crossed the 45 to about the 40. Let's see where they spot around, maybe around the 43.
Go back to you, Mark, right quick about that comment to Zeke playing that direct snap.
Yeah, Zeke's already thrown it a couple of times this year. Fortunately, both of them got called back, but he can throw it, and he throws it well. So that is a good call. That's something they need to look at. I'm sure the box looked at that and saw what they had coverage downfield. May come back to that.
6:40 on the clock. We're up 14-7. We're 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line of Appalachee. Parker's got it, wants to throw, looks pressure from the backside. He's going to run it, and he'll be pushed out of bounds over here on the near side around the 37-yard line. Tackle was made by the defensive back, Shamarian Clark.
He immediately saw the pressure coming off his left and took off to his right away from it. And just automatic quarterback run there on the maybe the miss block or the blitz, but still, gosh, picked up 6 yards.
Parker got 6 yards, 2nd down 4, and we hand it off to Grizzle, and Grizzle, he's going to fight to about the 34-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. Tackle was made by the defensive end, Ferrero, along with the linebacker, Elijah Vereen.
Landon took a shot right there, too. He got hit hard. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
And 3rd down and 1. We'll scrimmage Appalachie. Well, Habersham will scrimmage at Appalachee's 34-yard line. Parker going to hand it down. No, he's going to pull it. Going to go around this left side. Oh, he trips up and he fell short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down. He's going to spot. We'll have the ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Just sort of tripped up there. Really no pressure on him there, Chris. Just unfortunate.
It was a quarterback keeper all the way, and he was just trying to make a cut to get back to the middle. And like you see sometimes on this AstroTurf, your feet just come out from under you.
So we bring that heavy package in, straight direct snap to Ethan Martin. And Martin going to be close to a first down, but I don't know if he got it, Chris.
Man, I think that's a terrible spot from where that guy's coming in to spot it at. It's not even going to be close based on where he's spotting it.
So Appalachia's got the ball back. So our heavy package, our heavy package just didn't quite get it done that time. They had a hole there, Chris, but maybe didn't see it.
Yeah, he bounced it to the outside. I guess he saw some daylight, but they kind of tackled him on top of them, which means he wasn't down. I thought it was a really short spot, but probably going to come up, a little short either way. Boy, that's disappointing there. That drive comes to a halt.
All right, Holloway, a little play action, wants to throw. Going to go long down the far side. Got a man open. Caught. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it as he hit the ground, and it's incomplete. A nice pass, but just couldn't quite hang on to it. Pass was intended for. Let's see, that was.
They get that roster.
Receiver, yeah, Clark, Shamarian Clark.
Yeah, he had. That was a really well thrown ball that time by Holloway. He put some air under it, just threw it right on the money, and he catches it, but then as he hits the ground, it pops out. That's a great play call because you just get a 4th down stop and you go right attack us for a deep ball, and just couldn't hang on to it.
And they're going to run Wallace around that right side. Wallace on the carry. Tackle was made for Habersham Central by Jared White. And now we got a timeout, I believe. Injury timeout. Injury timeout, 5:07 to go here in the first half. Habersham leads 14-7. Commercial break, we'll be right back.
Mark, third and about 6 here. Injury timeout, which gives both teams a chance to talk. Big play for this Raider offense because we kind of let field position and the opportunity to keep that drive going, slip away from us in that last set of downs.
Yeah, Carson on the third down. Carson would have easily had the first down. He slipped on the cut and got it. And the jumbo package was 2 for 2 at the time. Unfortunately, they didn't get it that time. Gave the ball back. Sets up a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 6. The quarterback going to scramble. And he gets to about the 41-yard line. Howard Holloway on the carry.
Yeah, I'm not sure you go for this one. As tempted as you might be for Appalachie. If you don't get it, you've really given us great field position, but I have no signs that the punt team's coming out just yet. Now they got an injured player who's just going to go down to the ground, and that'll give them time to think about it.
Grayson Means on the tackle and Hensley on the tackle as well for Habersham. Let's take another break. Injury timeout, 4:42 to go. Habersham leads 14-7. Injury timeout. We'll be right back.
Appalachie player who walked off under his own power. 4:42 to go. They've come out of that injury timeout with their punt team, faced with a 4th and 4 from their own 41-yard line. Habersham leads 14-7.
All right, they're in punt formation. Powell back there has it and got away a high but very short kick. Let's see which way it bounces. And it's going to be a big Habersham bounce. And they finally down it around the 46-yard line.
Well, the low snap is not doing him any favors. He's had pressure right in his face the first 3 punts. And that low snap again made him kind of wait for it a little bit, and he was just in a hurry to get it off, even though pressure really wasn't coming at him that time, and it went straight up in the air. And, you couldn't ask for it any better. Offensively, Habersham must take advantage of this one now as they got it right back in Appalachia territory to 44.
Yeah, it's just a 13-yard punt for the young man. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. We're in that shotgun. Parker's got it, wants to throw, looks, going to gun it, going to be caught by Whittington and brought down immediately at the 40-yard line. Tackle was made by Shamarian Clark. So about a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, just a little 5-yard, 6-yard out. Zeke makes the guy, if he can get past the initial tackle, he might can pick up some more.
2nd down. 2nd down and 4. And we're going to run Grizz. Oh, he got tripped up. Did he trip up over his own feet or
tripped over Carson's feet, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they just got their feet tangled together for some reason. Well, like Carson wanted to maybe think about pulling it or something, and there's a late give, and he just tripped over Carson's feet. So unfortunately, another weird thing has happened to us, and just trying to run the football, we've slipped and fallen on our own. Now we've tripped over each other's feet.
So 2nd and 4. Turns into about 3rd and 7. So Habersham in a shotgun. Everybody's up in tight. We want to throw. Going to dump it out there. It's going to be caught, and we're hit immediately and brought down for a loss. And Was it a fumble?
No, he just,
okay, just a good hit, I guess.
I was just throwing out to Blandon with just nowhere to go, Mark, and here we are. Great field position, and we're going backwards, 4th and 9.
Yeah, they tried just a flare pass out to him, which is basically just a sweep play, but they were ready for it and came up and hit him. Really, as he caught it, did a good job holding on to the ball there, but lost a couple of yards. So now Coach Harrison's got a decision to make. I believe he's going to wait and take a timeout and think it over. It's 4th and 9, but the ball's right on the 45-yard line of Appalachee, so he's going to decide. Looks like he's going to wait and just take the timeout, get it down to about 2:20 left, and make a call. I'll be surprised. I don't know, Chris. You think he goes for it?
I think he goes for it. I think I throw this one deep, throw a post, throw something deep, and if it's intercepted, it's better than a punt, and take a shot.
Yeah, he's trusting his defense if he does that. And I think that's a good call. He's showing defense he trusts him here. Yeah, I'm sure he's talked to Coach Worley about what he thinks about it. So if he goes for it, he's probably got a play in mind that he likes.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep it here, Mark. I saw him talking to Coach Worley. I think it's going to be a go for it, and let's don't just throw something underneath and try to get there. I think you take a shot at something. We have that play where we can get that slot receiver running down the hash sometimes and get a safety to kind of cheat over to Zeke. That might be what we look at here, or we just try to let Zeke make a play, and he's had some success running that post pattern too, Mark.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if he's getting the punt team. Called the punt team out, then he called them back. So he's still trying to decide what he wants to do here. And let me see what they did. Yeah, they are.
They're going to punt.
Yeah, they're going to punt. So kind of surprised about that. Really am.
I thought he might take a chance here.
Well,
I don't think it's going to be a fake punt.
They hadn't punted yet.
Yeah, 4th and 9. He just a little bit too far for a fake, I think. And so Habersham will punt this away and play the field position with just 2 minutes to go here in the first half, leading 14-7.
Garrett in punt formation. There's a snap, a little low. He got it. Got away an end-over-end kick, and they're going to field it around the 15-yard line. And they reverse field, got flags everywhere. And we got flags, more flags, as long as they return it to about the 24-yard line. We got 3 or 4 flags on the field.
Great thing about that is you've got blocks in the back, and it's going to push them back. And then you're going to get great field position if you can get a 3 and out here, David. I mean, we've got just one timeout left, though, but
each team has one timeout left.
Something to possibly think about.
So we understand there may be 3 flags on the play, and they're going to run back to the line of scrimmage. I'll just say we play the down over again.
Mark, what do you got?
They said a penalty on both teams. They got one at the line. It's an illegal shift for the Raiders, so that's our and then they had 2 blocking the backs, but unfortunately that offset, so we're going to repunt it.
Well, we were late getting our 11th guy on the field, and for some reason, and maybe that had an issue with the illegal shift, and so, boy, that hurts because who knows what could have happened. They were going to start that drive from about the 5-yard line.
All right, so Turner going to punt it away again. Back deep is, let's see, well, there's the end-over-end kick. They call for a fair catch, and it is caught. The catch was by Burton. Burton fair caught it, so they got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
It'll be 3. It'll be running plays. 1:53 to go with only one timeout. Unless you can create a turnover, it's going to be hard to really get the ball back here.
I don't know. They may have enough gumption to try to throw another long one, Chris.
I don't know from this down and distance, even, trying to get that first win if you take that chance. But you never know.
Yeah. Onto the field come the Cats. They're in the white. Habersham's in the orange. Habersham leads it 14-7. And they're going to run the ball with it, and Wallace is going to be slung down. Tackle was made by Braden Wright. So it's going to be second down. 1:35 to go. Got 4 yards on that last carry. 1:26 to go. Clock is running. Empty set, and they're going to hand it to the man in motion, and he's got a little room to run. And he breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 42, 43, 44-yard line. He kept breaking tackles. That was Trevor Park. Trevor Park on the carry. Got a flag, though. Got a flag. So,
yeah, way back over here at the line of scrimmage. Well, we dodged a bullet there because we did not defend that well, didn't tackle it well, and all of a sudden Appalachee's up almost at midfield at the 45 with 1:09 to go, but boy, that false start is huge.
so we're going to back them up 5 yards. So all of a sudden, Appalachee looked like they were going to do something. Now all of a sudden they're back to within their 10-yard line.
Yeah, well, that's second down and you have a timeout left. Habersham might take one if they force Appalachee into, a third and long here. Clock has started, though, at the whistle. If I'm them, I'm not going to snap this thing that quickly, but it looks like they're going to.
And they're going to hand it off to the man in motion. That's Park, and Park
and he
get
goes
up
out
to
of
about
bounds.
the 18-yard line, somewhere around the 18-yard line.
They say it wasn't out of bounds.
Tackle was made by Habersham Central's Carter Barrett along with Hayden Gailey. Third down, third and about 4. Clock is stopped as they went out of bounds with 51 seconds.
Thought he went out of bounds, but I saw the official motioning for the clock to keep moving, I thought. But now,
yeah. Well, stopped again.
Now it stopped again.
It's at 47 seconds.
Why did they just take 4 seconds off the clock?
Don't know. 47 seconds, though. It's third down, 3rd and 4. And they're going to run Wallace. Wallace is going to be short. Wallace on the carry, well short of the first down.
And we're going to take that timeout.
Tackle was made for Habersham Central by Jared White along with Braden Wright.
Just kept running, too, and Coach Harrison informed them of that. We took a timeout with about 38 or 39 seconds on the clock, Mark, and he certainly was talking to him about it. What did you have on the clock?
Yeah, I had 40 seconds. They put 39 back up there. They let it run down to 34. They blew the whistle at 40. And it just kept running down to 34. And Coach Harrison was out there trying to get them stopped, and they finally did. And now they put 39 back up there. So that's probably about right.
And that perfect scenario for Abraham. You have to take that timeout. Let's remember the last 2 punts have been straight up in the air, and you've almost blocked 2 of them. So you really put the pressure on their punt team here with 39 seconds to go.
There's about a 5-10 mile an hour wind too that's blowing against the punter. So that's what's making that ball balloon up a little bit too. So he can't get I think he got an 8-yard punt last time. So if we can get another one of those, he gives us a shot with 39 seconds. That's time for 3 or 4 shots in toward get you a couple of first downs and then get you time to get a couple of shots in the end zone. So that was a good timeout.
Yeah, and I'd like to see Zeke move on up inside the 50 to try to catch this punt. If it goes over your head, then it goes over your head. But he's back about the 45.
And they got away the punt. A pretty good punt, too. It goes over our head and gets a great bounce for Appalachee. Man, that's by about a 20-yard difference if we catch it or if we let it hit.
Well, he got a great one off that time, just when we needed him to hit another 13-yarder. He got a great one off, and Zeke was trying to deke him a little bit, but he didn't even make a move at catching that ball. That was certainly one you got to try to go fair catch, in my opinion.
That was a 46-yard punt, Chris.
Yeah, but now the good field position and the opportunity to maybe try to reach for a field goal doesn't look as promising.
We got 27 seconds on the clock. And Habersham back out there with their offense. Let's see if we try to go deep here. Everybody's in tight. We do want to throw coming to the near side. Got a little pass off to Zeke Whittington, and Whittington breaks one tackle coming to the near side and runs out of bounds and stops the clock with 19 seconds.
Just a little quick screen. He's so quick and getting out of that when he gets stopped and then getting back into full acceleration so quickly. Was able to spin out of that one and get over to the sidelines and get out of bounds.
Vereen on the tackle there for the Cats. That was an 11-yard pickup for Habersham Central, so it's 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Clock's moving now. We want to throw, going to go over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Whittington and brought down around the 41-yard line.
12 seconds. We're going to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Tackle was made by Uma. 1st down and 10, and we just spiked the ball with 10 seconds to go. So let's look at it now. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. We got the ball at their 40-yard line. So we got 40 yards here, and we got 10 seconds and no timeouts.
Well, you got time enough to, pick up another 1st down with a throw over the middle. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the sidelines if it's enough to get a 1st down. And if not, you got to work the sidelines and try to, I guess we probably need to get to about the 25 to think about a 30, 42-yard field goal.
Parker has it, looks, going to roll to the right. Looking, going to gun it, going to be caught and out of bounds. Got it to Zeke Whittington.
On top of that, we rolled him out and then threw it, and it took 5 seconds. So the ball's at the 29-yard line. You're not going to kick a field goal here. It'd be a 47-yarder.
I guess this is where you try to reach, don't you, Chris, for it?
Boy, he made that catch look so easy, but it was a difficult catch as his back was up against the sidelines, and he just reached down and caught a low ball.
Now we got to, I think Appalachee just helped us out and called timeout. Timeout, 5 seconds to go. Quick break. Habersham leads 14-7. We'll be right back.
Go, Mark. What's the play call as they break the huddle?
Yeah, they were trying to get Carter Baird, and I couldn't hear the play call. Coach Harrison had his back to me, but they were trying their best to get Carter Baird into the game. So look for something him here, finding Carter. He's lined up on the trip side here on the very inside position. So look for him maybe going to a post route.
All right, 5 seconds. This is it. Parker going to unload it, going up to the end zone, and it's going to be a jump ball and incomplete. Boy, there was about 5 white jerseys and about 5 orange jerseys, and nobody could come down with it, Chris, and it's an incomplete pass to end the half.
Yeah, gave yourself a shot at getting to the end zone there on the last play, and we just couldn't come up with the Hail Mary, but somewhat of a disappointing half. I hate to say that. We're leading 14-7, and I'll go down to Mark right quick. Mark, so many opportunities there you felt like offensively to only have 14.
Yeah, a lot of it. And unfortunately, a lot of it was good field position too. We got the ball 3 times at midfield and just could not come away with any points out of that. So look good moving the ball early, and give Appalachee credit. They stiffened up their defense there in the middle of the field there when they had to and kept us from getting points. We had some slips. We had a missed call one time. I think a signal got in wrong, but other than that, we just couldn't move the ball in the late part of the first quarter and all the way through the second quarter. So I'm sure Coach Harrison's going to look at that, try to get that early momentum that we had in the first of the game, try to get that back to start our second half.
We're at the half. Habersham Central leads Appalachee 14-7. Commercial break. When we come back, we'll have our halftime show. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on your voice of the Raiders, WCON 99.3.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you to tonight's game between Habersham Central Raiders and Appalachee Wildcats. We appreciate you being a part of our homecoming festivities as well as tonight will result in a victory for the Raiders. The 2022-2023 Student Council sponsors tonight's halftime presentation and features Habersham Central's All-Family Blue and our Air Force Junior ROTC Study Card. At this time, we would like to introduce you to the members of the 2022 homecoming court. We will begin with the freshman court. Our first freshman representative is Paula Alonso Rivera. She is the daughter of Carlos Alonso and Margarita Rivera. She resides in Miami and is escorted by her father. Our next freshman representative is Miss Deja Carter. She is the daughter of Gary Carter and Shannon Smith. She resides in Alto and is escorted by her father University of Lee is best organized others. Angel was a member of the Varsity Tennessee for 2 years. He is a 3-year member of the Lake Flying and 4-year member of the Hispanic Organization of Drug Education. Last year, he was a member of the Star Tutor Program. Angel currently serves as the treasurer of student council. Angel's favorite high school memory was when the Habersham student section settled the Pregame student section of their big win around the Warriors playing football last year. Angel would like to attend the University of Southern California and major in biology with a minor in public policy. He hopes to use his scholarship through representation and accessibility for marginalized communities. The next senior representative is Miguel Martinez. He is the son of Alvaro Martinez and Maria Latina Juarez. He resides in Florida and is at 4911. Miguel is a member of the Junior Varsity Prospect team. He is also a member of the Varsity Swim team and Varsity Track team. He is the head of DECA and expanded organization Drug Education. Favorite housing members and conversations with members of lunch. Miguel plans to attend college related business. Our next senior representative is Obed Loretta. He is the son of Anna Guerrero. He resides in Memphis and is escorted by his brothers. Obed is the 4-year member of the boys' varsity swim team. He has been as high school members for one state swim league in his sophomore year. After many long hours of practice and hard work, after high school, Owen went to attend college. One of the young men tonight's football court represents Habersham Central as a member of the NCHS rated football team. While he prepares with his teammates to coach his Cadillac once the field is the second half, we wish to honor him. His mother will walk on the field tonight in his place. That senior representative is Daniel Jenkins. Anticipated 1 last year, where he placed 5th in the state.